hey, how you doing? How you doing? This is your boy, Dino Shadavis, aka Derek. And are you frustrated? Are you furious? Are you angry? Do you want to just grab some chemicals from over there and grab some chemicals from over there and try to build something? Stop. First, stop. Okay, that sounds like a 10 to 15 to probably 20-year sentence that you're gonna probably do with all this concoction. Okay, so if you want to get your frustrations out, you want to get your furiousness out, get them out here on, of course, Wresltekram Gripes. If you're watching today, you're watching tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you so much for allowing me to do the show. How about that? Today is Wednesday. It's really weird to say that because we usually had it on for, we had it, on Saturdays now? We have it on, what is it now? Saturdays is going to be a very important day. I'm going to probably push that out a little later on, but those are going to be good days, okay? So that's why I pushed it to Wednesday, okay? If you don't know anything about, of course, Wresltekram Gripes, first, welcome. Secondly, if you don't know anything, I put out a feed on my community tab for you guys to get your frustrations out over there. You have until probably Tuesday to get those gripes in, and I will see if they deem fit and confirm them or not confirm them as gripes, okay? I alone have the last say-so on that, and I do have the last gripe on each and every episode of Wresltekram Gripes as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. We're still on the road to 300. I think we're still at 266. So let's get on to 300. If you know anybody that likes wrestling or whatnot, and they want the root a homegrown person like your boy Dino Shadavis, tell them to go and hit the sub button or whatnot. That does go a long way, and I promise you, with more subs, bring in more content. That's one thing I will say as well. If I see that, then I can mostly say, hey, I'm getting that. So get somebody out there. Show the love, okay? I love y'all, but you gotta show me some love as well, okay? How about that? But other than that, what did I say anything? Thanksgiving Thursday, I will have my predictions for Survivor Series, okay? So Thursday, my Survivor Series predictions will be out on a Thursday. Don't forget, Friday, we will have the Ask Wresltekram show. So you still have your time to get your questions in for Ask Wresltekram as well. Without further ado, we're going to get into the gripes, and let's have some fun. How about that? The very first gripe is going to be from Black Starboy 1649. How we doing, Black Starboy? My gripes is with the Marvels. What a really trash movie, but it set it up for the Secret Wars, which I think will be a disaster because of this disaster movie. I promise you, I will confirm this right away. I agree with you altogether. I myself did not go see the Marvels. I seen the trailer. The trailer was complete dog crap. Not a fan of it. You had some really good actors. And they said that the young lady, which I did not see the show of her, which is Miss Marvel. I didn't see that show. I heard it was a pretty good show, and I heard she was a standout on the show as well. On the movie as well. But other than that, they said that it was really, really not good. The movie's been out probably a very long time now. We'll say probably a month now. And it's just has not been getting a lot of praise by a lot of people. Now we do see that there may be, of course, at the end of the movies, they have their ending segments or whatnot, and one of these segments were Miss Marvel talking about joining up with the Hawkeye girl. I forgot what her name was, but her and they're gonna probably form a young more Avengers, I guess, group. We'll see what happens with that. But the main one was the one where the young lady who mother died of cancer went into another universe where it is the X-Men. We get a really good Beast person, and by Brandon, by the guy that plays Frazier or whatnot. I forgot his name. Him, and Sideshow Bob, him or whatnot. And they're just saying that and her mom is alive, but her mom isn't her mom in that parallel universe, which looks like they're gonna set it up for Secret Wars or Secret. I don't know. And once again, I really don't care. I think I fell out of the Marvel stuff right after Loki season 1, which was a good show. Once again, I think Marvel fell apart when it did do the miniseries, and it's just not good. A lot of their miniseries they don't complement the baddie, which is Kang the Conqueror. I just don't understand I don't understand the vision of this phase in Marvel. So. And a lot of people are saying they should stop. They should stop right now and just kind of regroup and go from there. I don't agree with that. I will say that the miniseries should stop. Number one, they should stop. They should bring out movies. These should be movies. These should be something that we can watch. And I understand that they're trying to promote the Disney Plus app, which is, by itself has great programming. But, if you want to do something, with this, don't put it into the phase of Marvel. That's my prediction. Or that's just my opinion. Not a prediction, my opinion. And I think that's just not good. I think it's just consistently bad. We have not gotten a good movie in quite some time. And I have another question with Marvel right after this one, which is crazy. But yeah, that 100% confirmed. 100% confirmed. I agree with you 100% with this situation. Goodness, what more can I say about Marvel that these are just really bad movies, really bad series? Like I said, it's only like 3 or 4 shows that I will say that was pretty good. Loki season 1, season 2. I loved the Captain America. I liked that series, and I liked it Moon Knight. I liked it those are 4. I can count right now 4 or whatnot. But yeah, your gripe is 100% confirmed. I agree with you. Thank you so much for that gripe, Black Starboy. The next gripe is going to be from Laurel. How we doing, Laurel? My gripe is with Sony Marvel movie department. And yes, I don't like the Disney Marvel movies right now. Me and you both. But now we have a really horrible Madam Web trailer. What's up with that? What's up with that is that Sony is trying to hold on to as many properties as they can. I think that with the movie things that you have to probably, do movies for after so many times, you lose the license for them. And I think that license was coming up and, they had to do a movie about it. So, if you don't know anything about Sony bought the rights to a lot of properties of Marvel. This was a while back when Marvel was not doing as great. And Sony just came up and bought a lot of it, which was a very smart move at the time. They made very successful Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man series. I still say the Amazing Spider-Man was really, really good. I could care less. Fight me in the comments. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was really good. I really did. I loved the Gwen Stacy. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. But with that, you now have this Madam Web trailer, which I thought was just horrible. It was completely bad. It looked like a fan fiction movie to me. I mean, like Madam Web is this really old lady that can see in the future. We know this. I didn't know that she had like these. I don't know a lot about Madam Web. I'm more of a DC person. If you know me, I'm a DC person. But I do know some Marvel things, and I do know that Madam Web is this really old lady that goes through time and talks to Peter or whatnot. She's like a time teller. You know, she predicts or she looks into the future or things like that. This movie is, I mean, it looks meh. It looks meh. I'm sorry, it just does. Also, you have what is it? I think it's Craven or whatnot. The guy who hunts people. He's a good guy. Like, why is he a good guy in his own movie? He's a bad guy, for crying out loud. Like what is it that we're not getting with these movies? I mean, goodness gracious, I said great. I was gonna say great gracious, but I said gravy. But goodness gracious, Morbius was bad. Morbius was really bad. Shout out to what's his name? Jared. Man, I mean, you tried your hardest. I mean, goodness gracious. But Jared Leto. I mean, goodness gracious. Shout out to you, brother. But man, that movie was bad. I went to go see that movie. That's how bad it was. Like, wow. Like, I don't understand. I'm even knocking my microphone here. But yeah, it's I don't know what more I can say about this. I mean, Marvel is just not just getting good stuff right now. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully DC can jump back into our good graces, but I don't see that happening either as well, unfortunately. But your gripe is 100% confirmed, Laurel. I agree with you with that one as well. Thank you for your gripe. The next gripe is going to be Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? My gripe is with the new version of DIY. This is truly not the same tag team that was on NXT. Tommaso Ciampa is really happy person trying to get the fans to clap. Just ill makes make this stop, please. I agree with you 100%. Like, this is not the same tag team that we had on NXT. I remember when DIY was a really great tag team, dominant tag team. Them breaking up only to have a great feud between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano over the world title. I don't even like their intro music. It is just bad. You see, they got the jobber entrance at Monday Night Raw. I'm like, oh my God, this is bad. This is, I mean, Triple H, we need to fix this. I agree with you 100% with this. Now you have Triple H there to, you know, and they're Triple H guys. So that's the cool thing about it. Hopefully we have Triple H to back this up and make this a better tag team, for crying out loud. You have one set of tag team titles, and Judgment Day is not doing anything with those titles. My suggestion, put them on DIY. But I would do that with them trying to, you know, get a dominant. First of all, change that stupid song. That song is horrible. Change the song. Change the t-shirts. They look horrible. Like, what is going on over there? Like, change everything. Like, repackage the entire repackage that you were supposed to do. I know they just came back as together, but change it kind of. They are faces. I'm not mad at them for being faces. They need to start winning. They need to start getting some dominant wins in. And I think my suggestion, their first feud, should be with Indy Series. Indy Series doing absolutely nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing. Have them feud with them for about a month or whatnot. Have an alpha team and on the Viking Jobbers type of ordeal where they're going back and forth, left and right, You got 3 hours on Raw. Use the 3 hours on Raw. How about that? Use the 3 hours on Raw. Have them in a dominant faction. I mean, not a faction, but a fashion. Have them do something that will help this team or whatnot. Take those titles off of Judgment Day. They don't need the titles anymore. They are over as over can be right now. Have DIY go from from both WWE brands. Have them. I mean, there is simple ways to do this or whatnot. And I think that should work. I truly think that would work. But your gripe is 100% confirmed. I agree with you on that, Mr. Greenhead. Thank you so much for your gripe as well. We're going to go to the next gripe. The next gripe is going to be Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? My gripe is with Top Dollar, former WWE wrestler, threatening to beat up Jim Cornette, who is over 60 years old, and over his and lack their. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me read that or whatnot. We keep moving it. We keep going. We keep going. Okay. Dragon Hunter XD. Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing? Dragon Hunter XD. My gripe is with Top Dollar, former WWE wrestler, threatening to beat up Jim Cornette, who is over 60 years old, and over his lack there of wrestling skills and him being a heavy set wrestler. Last time I checked, he is an ex-NFL athlete threatening an old man. That's not cool, bro. I agree with you 100%. I did find out about this on Twitter, and I did look at the Jim Cornette experience as well. I thought this was completely very, very classless on Top Dollar. I did enjoy the faction when they were there. I enjoyed the faction when they were there on NXT. Unfortunately, the piece that is not there anymore really killed the entire faction. Swerve Strickland is doing phenomenal work. We'll hear more about that on my personal gripe. But I'm sorry. I will say this, dude. You are a grown man threatening a historian. And here's the thing, and I will say this, that Jim Cornette said, which was perfect. I enjoyed what Jim Cornette said. We don't talk about you until you are on TV. You're no longer on TV. We don't need to talk about you. It is what it is. That's kind of how it works. I mean, dude, no disrespect, but even the people in the WWE had no respect for you at all. So, it is what it is. Once again, I enjoyed the faction. I really, really think BFAB is gorgeous. And she needs to go and... now we have a situation where her and Adonis are talking to Bobby Lashley. So we may get a bigger faction with them and, of course, the Street Profits. So we'll see what happens with this situation. But, once again, I think it fell apart with you bumping your gums on Twitter, getting fired because you were talking about something. Y'all were having a dispute with, I forgot who it was, and you did a rap or diss thing, and y'all got fired behind that. Well, you got the team fired. You came back and you didn't do a good job, unfortunately. You lost a little bit of weight, which was a great thing, not just for wrestling, just for just being healthy. That's a great thing. But you still came back and you got buried by, LA Knight. You got called Uncle Phil, for crying out loud. So, sometimes you are good, sometimes you're not. And you crapping on Jim Cornette and trying to threaten to beat him up or some crap like that, it's not cool. Totally disrespectful. No, Jim Cornette is not a racist. He is not a racist. Number one, I don't care why we have these naysayers saying that Jim Cornette is a racist. He's not a racist, okay? Some of his top people that he respects in his probably his top 20, his top 10, top 5 are African Americans, Latino Americans. I mean, what more can you say? If he is a racist, why is all these people in his top 5, top 10, top 20, top 50 greatest of all time or whatnot? So stop it, whatnot. He praises The Rock every single time he's on TV, which I thought was a bad situation. So no, he's not a racist. He is pretty much speaking a lot of the gospel of truth when it comes to wrestling altogether. If you don't know anything about Jim Cornette, I will put his information on in the description so you can click on it and go to his page or whatnot. I really enjoy Jim Cornette. I think Jim Cornette is one of the greatest historians of all time, dwarfing Dave Meltzer. I mean, he's really, really good. He's really, really good. I respect him times 12. Much love to Jim Cornette and Brian Last over there for doing a great job. Keep up the great work, you guys. Top Dollar, you're a piece of shit. But I do thank you. Your gripe is 100% confirmed. Dragon Hunter XD, 100% confirmed. I agree with you. Our final gripe is going to be with Southern Belle. How we doing, Southern Belle? My gripe is with the WWE and not helping the Riot Squad when they were formed. You have 3 of some of the greatest up-and-coming women, and they destroyed that faction. Well, they did destroy that faction. It wasn't a good faction. It was pretty much Damage Control before Damage Control or whatnot. I will agree with you. Ruby Soho is doing really great work, and of course, Liv Morgan is doing great work. I forgot the other young lady that was in Damage Control, Riot Squad. Is she still working? I don't know. What is it? Is it Mandy Rose that was in there? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But I will say this. Ruby Soho is doing great work over there in AEW. And of course, Liv Morgan is a former WWE SmackDown's Women's Champion. Actually beat Ronda Rousey. So, I mean, she's doing really great work. I will say that. Once again, I agree with you. But at the time, you had 3 women that just got into the got on the main roster, and they didn't know what to do with them. I mean, that was still around the Vince McMahon era, and unfortunately, just like I said, I just think that they were jobbers. They were true jobbers, and they just honestly didn't know what to do with them. I think Ruby Soho is doing, like I said, I hate that Ruby has not got even the TBS title as of right now, but her matches are really good. Hands down, her matches are really good. And on to Liv Morgan, who I think she went from hardcore to not hardcore anymore. I think she's still injured at the very moment. But as soon as she gets back, I guarantee that she will be back in that some type of number 1 contendership spot. Her and Rhea Ripley does have a lot of history. I think they were tag team champions at one time. And right after Rhea became a member of Judgment Day, we had Liv and her with having a little feud as well. Judgment Day, of course, versus AJ Styles and I think it was Finn Balor. It was AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and it was that faction with that little form faction before, of course, Finn Balor joined Judgment Day. So yeah, I agree with you. But once again, it was Damage Control before Damage Control. How about that? But your gripe is 100% confirmed. I do agree with you altogether with that one. Now with my personal gripe is with the naysayers. That's coming with this match, which I think is a match of the year candidate. The Texas Death Match at Full Gear, which was the number 1 match at Full Gear, I think it was, between Swerve Strickland and Adam Hangman Page. Yes, I'm going against Jim Cornette this go around. Yes, I love you, Jim Cornette. You are one of the greatest of all time, but I will respectively disagree with you on this term. I truly think that this match brought a lot of gore. Yes, that is true. I do not like the spot where he does drink the blood of Swerve and spits it out. I'm still kind of twitchy about that. But if you take that from aside and you look at the match itself, I think the match was really, really good. It was very creative, and of course, it's a Texas Death Match. Jim Cornette will say it's not a Texas Death Match. He may be right, but it is a no disqualification, false count anywhere match, and I think that's a Texas Death Match to me. So I will say that this, if you have not seen this match, if you've not seen bits and pieces of this match, go and see it. It is really good. It is very, very gory. I will say that. Lots of blood in this match. But I will say that to say this. Swerve truly is one of the highlights in AEW right now. I mean, yes, you have a heel in Christian Cage, but I think his light is kind of dimmering down due to the fact with this feud between him, Ric Flair, Sting, and Darby Allin, and of course Adam Copeland. And it's starting to fizzle out a little bit. Now it is time for AEW to figure out what they're going to do with Swerve. Figure out what they're going to do with him. And I think that with this match, I think that it is time to get a person who is a heel now to take that title off of MJF. I think that would be the guy to do that. I think his faction would be that faction to get over to drop that title for MJF. I mean, I don't think the Masked Devil should be the first, or Adam Cole should be that guy to take that title. I just don't. Because I really think it is going to be Adam Cole. It's going to be Adam Cole. So have MJF drop that title to Swerve, and have MJF feud with the person that's behind the devil mask. Have them feud for a while. Have Swerve do what he do with the world title. Whatever he does, the Mogul Embassy is just the Mogul Embassy. I think I said that would be like just a powerhouse. It would be a powerhouse for the time being. Having a monster heel as the champion, and eventually getting MJF to try to claw his way back to the main event scene. But, I think that MJF is just that. It's not good. It's just his face turn, or his heel turn to a face, is just not good. I just don't like it anymore. It is what it is, and I'm not the only person that agrees. I mean, there are a ton of people that are just not feeling the face Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Once again, I do think MJF is a great wrestler, generational talent. He is better than me. I know that for a fact. I do love MJF altogether. But once again, I think it is time for him to drop that title. And I think it is the person he should drop that title to will be Swerve. I think it has to be Swerve. And I think what's next? Revolution? Yes. Revolution is next. And it should be Swerve versus MJF. And MJF should drop it. It is what it is. This Texas Death Match was great. The naysayers who are saying that this is just too gory, get over it. You watch wrestling. This is what wrestling is. And this is the definition of wrestling. Going above and beyond, doing what you got to do. And I think they did a great job. I mean, shouts out to Adam Hangman Page. I mean, I always think that he's a good wrestler. I never said he was a bad wrestler. I think he's a really good wrestler. I respect him times 12, and he deserves the praise with this as well. I mean, you can't have a couple's dance without two people, and he did a great job selling for your boy, Swerve. I think that great job. So, hands down, I love that. I love this. It was a great thing. And let Swerve be the first African American to hold um, the AEW. I had a brain for it, the AEW championship title. That would be my gripe. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think my gripe was over the top? Do you confirm it? Do you deny it? Hit up the comments, you guys. Hit up the comments and whatnot. I love reading the comments as well. Don't forget, tomorrow you will get the WWE Survivor Series, my predictions, and Friday. Don't forget, you will get my Wresltekram show for you guys who put your questions in. You still have time. You still have time to get your questions in for Wresltekram. So don't forget about that as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do have some updates coming up because I do have something that I want to do on the weekends. I have a thought process or whatnot, so I will do a single video about that eventually. Okay, so I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I am very sleepy and very tired. I just left the gym, so I'm leaving the gym and coming here and doing this. I'm really tired. But I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time. Love, peace, and of course, wrestling.